I want to see if you can guess the most common craving in the entire world. Okay, so I'm going to describe it and let's see if you can guess it. And of course, the craving comes from a combination of things of what it can do to the receptors in your taste buds. What it does to the brain is it decreases a compound in your brain called adenosine. Okay, adenosine is something that helps you sleep. And so if you're consuming this thing, you're actually blocking this compound and it's making you more awake. Okay. So it also has something called tyrosine, which can also increase this neurotransmitter dopamine, which can actually increase your pleasure. So this thing that most people are craving, has certain chemicals that affect the brain. And it also affects your mood. So if you have depression or anxiety, it can actually pull you out of that because it helps you with stress. Magnesium relaxes you. Magnesium gives you energy. And magnesium is involved in like 300 different enzymes, so it does a lot. Chocolate is hands down the most common craving that people have. You need to get keto-friendly chocolate because all that sugar is going to counter the positive effects that chocolate can have on your body. And of course, because chocolate has certain stimulants, you wouldn't want to necessarily consume it in the later part of the day at night, especially if you have sleeping problems and you have a little too much. It can keep you up at night. But the theobromine, which is a different chemical, can apparently help you sleep. But just for the fact that it has caffeine, you got to be careful about that. Now, dark chocolate. Okay, why does it have all these health claims? Well, I really think it has to do with, it has, number one, the least amount of sugar, and it has the most concentrated phytonutrients. Okay, now these phytonutrients are fascinating, and they are part of the factors that give chocolate its flavoring. Butter, which is fermented, you have wine, beer, and of course, chocolate. All of those are fermented. So these microbes are just fascinating because they give certain foods interesting flavors. So they interact with different things, different fibers in foods, and they turn those into various aromatic chemicals that give flavor. Now, some important information with chocolate. Make sure it's keto friendly, which means get a chocolate that has an alternative sweetener other than sugar. Don't even eat chocolate if it has honey in it, okay, or coconut sugar. You want something like xylitol or monk fruit or stevia or erythritol or even allulose. And you really want to make sure that it doesn't have any soluble corn fiber because